Francisco Ureña. A Purple Heart awarded Marine Corps veteran whose commitment to government service began the day after high school, I'm told, when he enlisted right out of high school. He went into the diplomatic security with the State Department, served in 2 American embassies, American Embassy Damascus, Syria, and American Embassy Bishkek. You're going to have to give me the pronunciation of the rest of it. He received the Purple Heart in recognition of injuries sustained during Operation Iraqi Freedom campaign. Following his enlistment, Secretary Ureña pursued a history and legal studies degree from UMass Lowell, and his volunteer work led to his role as a Veteran Service Officer in the City of Lawrence, and later as Commissioner of Veteran Services for the City of Boston. In 2008, he was honored with Veterans Services Officer of the Year, awarded by former Veteran Service Secretary Thomas Keller. At this time, want to bring up, to say a few words, our Secretary of Veteran Service.
Recognize members of the legislature that are here. We have Representative Dooley, Representative Timilty, Representative Darrow, Representative Smith, Representative Deal, and as well as Representative Morgan Fox. On behalf of Governor Baker, Lieutenant Governor Polito, and all the 385,000 veterans who call Massachusetts home, this is a great day for our service members. Not those veterans that have yet returned, but those that are continuing to serve, whether in the National Guards, our citizen soldiers, or those that are active, those that are deployed throughout the world, throughout the United States and many other countries around the world, whether they are engaged in combat missions, which we are still, or whether they are in training exercises, or in protective details, or in any embassies around the world, whether it's Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, Damascus, Syria, or any of the other diplomatic missions, the tip of the spear, as we call them in diplomatic security. I don't often say war stories. I don't often like to share them. I really want to hear other people's stories. I encourage other veterans to share theirs. But there was one scripture that was, as we walked into the command post when I was in Iraq, and that said, for those who serve, for those who fight for it, life holds a special flavor that the protected will never know. Many of our active duty service members probably resemble with that, but many of our Blue Star mothers probably do as well, because they hold the lives and the returning of their sons and daughters at bay. They are the ones, and for those that continue to serve, and those veterans among us that have served, know the relationship of their mothers and fathers and family members, and making those short calls home, or those short letters, hoping that they said the right thing, yes, we're safe, and then you heard everything else. I do want to recognize our Gold Star families that are here. I know you were not as fortunate as many others, mothers and families that have. So I do want to recognize our Gold Star mothers and families that are here. Please stand to be recognized. That we do not think about the Gold Star mothers, because while we would never be able to know what it feels like, we would do everything possible to connect you with resources and coping and connecting other families may be aware and may not be aware of the network that you all have. And to that, I really want to thank the Blue Star families that are here, the liaisons from Blue to Gold that make those connections. Often enough, as tough as they are, it is you that often make that personal connection with those families that have lost their loved ones. And for that, I really thank you. And in closing, we have a network of veteran service officers in every city and town. We are very proud of having a local veteran representative, somebody who lives, works, and knows the communities, knows the families, knows those that are deployed, and those that are returned, and those that did not return. And that network is something we will continue to bring a level of professionalism to, a level of accountability to, but a level of support in everything that we can do, because the support from us to them is support from them to you. And just as we close in the prayer, let me reiterate, may all of our stars remain blue. Thank you so very much.